Yo, so it's 6 a.m. right now. About to get some work done. But I just thought I'd talk about the inner voice. When you spend a lot of time alone by yourself, usually when it's working on something, whether it's working on yourself or working on something external, you start to develop this inner monologue. It's not this motivational thing where it says, keep going, you can do it, you can do it. Not that fucking bullshit. The one I'm talking about is an actual conversation with yourself. It's a two-way street. And over the years of being alone, not isolated, but it's more of solitude, I've kind of developed this inner monologue with myself. And this version of me inside, he is the higher version. He keeps me accountable for every single thing. And I think that's one of the reasons why I cannot stagnate. Every time I don't make the decision to move forward, whether it's getting up when that alarm hits, whenever I feel like shit, whether it's working when I don't want to work, whether it's doing something I don't want to do, that voice kicks in. And it almost feels like I have someone by my side. And it's not motivational or anything. There are some times when it just feels real. Like I have somebody on my shoulder telling me to do the right thing, no matter how bad I feel. Like even today morning, it was 4 a.m., the alarm rang. I didn't want to wake up because who the fuck wants to get up at 4 a.m. and swim in the freezing cold water? Like who wants to do that? No one. And I did it anyways. Because when I snoozed that alarm and when I went back to bed, 2 seconds later I was out of bed because of him. He got me out of bed. I would have these constant fights with this voice because he would overpower every single cell in my body. And even there, sometimes I feel like he takes over almost. And that's a good thing because this voice in me directs me. Without it, I feel like shit. And even being alone by myself doesn't feel so lonely because he's there. He's always there. When you have this inner voice, this, I wouldn't even say inner voice, but this other person in you, this different version of yourself within you, you become more self aware of your thoughts, your choices, your actions, and you feel less afraid of doing things. You know, ever since I started making my internal state the outcome of every situation, that inner voice has always been there. He reminds me of the moment when I start chasing an outcome. He reminds me to get back to a state of groundedness, to come back to the center, to see things rationally, to not let emotions get in the way. And if things get crazy, if the pressure is crazy, he's there. And it feels less scary because I have someone by my side. And to develop this voice that tells you to keep going no matter what. And it's not in a motivational way, once again, it's an actual conversation with someone. Like, I still remember the times when I was sprinting my ass out at 4 a.m. and he's not there because I'm completely cooked and he's no longer there. But with repetition of doing really hard things, of when when pushing through resistance, especially when I don't want to, like give an example of sprints, when I don't want to do that next set, I do it anyways. And what that does is that it strengthens that inner voice so that he comes out and he's always there during tougher times. Because all of us tend to collapse at a certain level of pressure. When the threshold gets too scary, we shut down. And what happens is from there we act out of impulse. We act out of emotion. We act without thinking. But when you strengthen this inner voice, when you find this inner voice, you have this ability to own time, to create this pocket of making a decision, either to change your life, to do the right thing in the moment, and just think rationally. But this is what's been keeping me alive so far. It's just this guy in me. I don't know how this happened because it honestly just did. When you do tough things by yourself for a long time, and you spend a lot of time by yourself just reflecting and reflecting and reflecting on how to get better the next day, on how to immediately fix something within a moment. This inner voice is this constant correction, this thing that corrects you on the spot. Because I'm realizing that not many people are aware. Like when I see people drift away, scroll their brains out, do stupid shit with their time, like I'm wondering what's going on in their heads. Is there something going on? Is it just empty? Maybe it's empty. Because when I stagnate, when I slack, when I give in, I literally fight with myself. I have this internal battle because I know I'm supposed to be doing the right thing, which is using my time more wisely. And this voice steps in and overpowers everything else, which is so mentally draining. But that's the thing. This happens because I can't stagnate. I am not willing to stagnate, and this voice won't let me. It's this inner conscience of always doing the right thing, no matter how hard it is. And this is what I've developed over the years of solitude and constant reflection. It's this anchor. It's this actual person with me. Like even as I'm speaking to you right now, he's there. He's talking to me. And all he's telling me to do is speak from a place of control. That's all. It's not about trying to sound fancy or motivational or anything. It's just about speaking about this one topic, the inner voice. I don't think so many people get to develop this inner voice, I would say, because you only develop it through solitude. You develop it through telling yourself every day that no one's here to save you. Because that's what goes through my head sometimes. When I'm up early, falling early, I just sit in my room and stare at the sky. It's dark as hell. And I just stare. Like, no one's here. No one's here to help me. No one's going to do the work for me. I might as well just do it by myself. Even when I went for a 4 a.m. swim, it was pitch black, the moon was out, the water was still, and it was fucking freezing. But once again, I've been doing this for so long without anyone's applause or anything like that. It's just me, myself, and this constant obsession to improve every day. And that's what I tell myself. That's what runs through my head, which is what created this inner voice in the first place. And that's what's been keeping me aligned with the path. I mean, this took a while to create because it isn't easy. I am realizing that now it isn't something that you can consciously create. You just got to be by yourself long enough, and that voice will slowly start coming into the light. You create it through solitude and hardship. It doesn't have to be crazy shit, but as long as you spend time with yourself, you will eventually find this voice. And once you do, man, everything changes from there. Life tends to be lonely, but with this inner voice, it doesn't anymore. Yeah. I hope this helped anyone watching. Ciao.